God. Ask God.
Yeah, g'day, Scott. I've been looking at a couple of, it's Jim here from Australia. I've been searching a few products, and quite often when I get to find one, I have a look on Jungle Scout and I find there's only about 5 or 10 of that particular type of product. It will not even fill the page. And I'm looking for a depth of market. I might only have about 3 sellers for that particular type of product or that variation. So it doesn't give me like a view of the depth, but because there's just so few, I'm just wondering if that's still a good indication of going forward with something like that. Appreciate your time. Thanks.
Hey, Jim, all the way from Australia. What's up, man? Thank you so much for the question. I love it when I get questions from people all over the world. I really, really do. I love the questions from anyone, but when I hear people tuning in from, just different countries, it really, really kind of fires me up. It's awesome. So, okay. Great question, by the way. And you guys have heard me talk about depth and demand, right? You talked about, I like to have products that are at least 8 to 10 deep, selling similar products. That's the key word there, is similar products. It doesn't have to be the exact same product, right? Because here's the deal. If we have everyone selling the same product, then it's going to be harder for me to compete, right? So just to, clear this up a little bit, I just want to know that there's depth in that market, that the product is similar to the top selling products, right? So if there's 3 products, and what Jim is saying here is that, there's only 3 products that are, let's call it identical, or that are the same similar product, that I'm saying like similar, like they almost look identical, but there's only 3 of them and there's not 10 of them. That's okay to me, okay? As long as I know that deeper down that list, there's still people buying something similar to that. It could be a bundle. It could be an accessory of the first thing, right? So this way here, I know that there's enough depth for that and demand for that particular product. The other thing that you might want to do is also do a little bit of, like Google Trends, and kind of see like maybe that's just something starting to happen right now. And maybe you can get in before everyone else comes in on that product. So that would be something too, because if you get into something, I don't like to ever get into a product that I don't see anything being sold there yet. You guys probably heard me talk about this, kind of like Shark Tank, right? If you've ever watched Shark Tank, people come in with these great ideas, and they are pretty good ideas, but the market hasn't proved or tested that product will sell yet. All right. Now, this is a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is you may be first to market. The bad thing is it might flop, right? So we want to at least prove that people are buying that product, okay, or a similar product, okay? So that's why I would say I would have to look at the numbers. I'd have to look at the market. I'd have to look at other accessories that are being spun off of this one product and stuff, and look at the market overall. So this way here, I wasn't just saying, well, it's only got 3, so I'm going to abandon it. That could be an opportunity. All right. So you want to look a little bit at the history, not even just on Amazon, but maybe in Google Trends. You want to see that type of stuff. You also want to see how long those other companies have been selling those products. So you want to go to like camel.com or keepa.com and check those out, because that may also say that these 3 sellers, they didn't come in that long ago, or maybe they have and they've been the only ones selling it, but there's no competition for them yet. So there's a bunch of different things that you have to look at. That doesn't necessarily always mean it's a bad thing, but I would say if there's only 3 and there's nothing else even close to it after that, then I would be a little concerned. Doesn't mean that you still can't do it. It just means that to start, when you're first starting, to have a product and you're kind of gambling and you're actually, increasing the risk, that's something I would probably stay away from. But with that being said, I'd have to look at the entire market and also the entire page that's being filled for this keyword. You might also be looking at a keyword that's only bringing up those 3, but you look at a different keyword, it'll bring up 5 or 10 more. So you got to do a little bit more keyword research too, to see if maybe you're missing a keyword that's bringing in other sales for other products that's similar to that product. So hopefully that helped. Again, I know it's not like a black-white answer. It's not like I can tell you exactly this is the way it's going to work. It's it's something that you're going to have to look at the numbers in order to get that information. And like I said, use those tools, those free tools, and it'll give you a little bit of insight on that market. The other thing is do a Google search just to see if there's demand there for this type of product, right? We want to make sure that there's enough demand there as well, because that'll tell us, are there people out there that are searching for this product? Maybe even keyword searches. So go to the Google Keyword Planner tool and see if people are searching for that keyword or that type of product or that solution to a problem. Like, look and see just by looking outside of Amazon a little bit, and then you can bring that information into Amazon and maybe broaden out your keyword searches there to see if you can find more depth of demand for another keyword. All right, so hopefully this helped you. Thanks again for the question all the way from Australia. Thanks a lot, Jim, and good luck to you. And keep me posted on your progress. Well, hey there. Thank you so much for listening to that episode of Ask Scott. Now, that was just a highlight from one of our full episodes where I generally answer 3 to 4 questions on a podcast. If you want to go back and listen to all of the past archives of not just the Ask Scott session, but all of the full episodes where I do interviews with top Amazon sellers, people starting from scratch and building a business, if you want to listen to any of those episodes, head over to theamazingseller.com and you can find all of that over there. You can also find details there on how you can ask your own question and get it aired on an upcoming Ask Scott session and possibly see it here on YouTube or just on the podcast. All right, so definitely head over to theamazingseller.com. There's tons of resources over there for you to be able to build your e-commerce and Amazon business. So definitely go check that out. Now, I just wanted to remind you one thing before I let you go. There's a lot of information out there and some of it is really, really good. What I want you to remember is you have to not just consume the information, you have to actually apply that information. So take this information that you learned here today and apply it to your business. And this way here, you can get results. As my shirt says, I wear it almost daily. Take action. We'll see you guys.